Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the farm of Freewarden. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Well, that was progress. Yes, you're doing better. You're doing better. You're a good boy. Yes. Stay. Good girl. Come on. Just a little update for you on what's going on all around the farm. First off, we've got to move these chickies. So when it comes to moving the chicks, or now these are chickens of course, there's nothing difficult about it. Sometimes we take the wheels off the back, so we got to put the wheels back on. But with these guys, they're bigger, so a little gap under there, not a big deal. You'd be surprised the tight spaces that chicks can get through. You know, a little gap like on the back of that, even though doesn't seem like anything would get through it, a chick would find its way out of there. Check on the sheep, see how they're doing, because we just moved them last night. It went swimmingly. Beautiful. So I'm gonna come out here, check on them. They look like they're doing great. Hey guys, how's it going? Yep, they're all under there or around there. Let's check it out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight ducks after losing one or two. Not sure how many we lost. There might be one out on a nest somewhere too, but we did lose one to a predator attack, and that's too bad. Up next, we'll check on our chicken flock out in the mobile chicken mansion. We might want to move them again soon, just so that we're following a little more closely behind the sheep. You hear all that commotion, I bet they heard me coming, and they know that I'm about to let them out. Chicken flock is doing well. We'll pop in here, see if we can't find some eggs. They're following me in here. They're going, you forgot something. We still want some food. Looks like we may have gotten our first ever barred rock egg. That's a light colored egg. Looks like a bit of a pullet egg. That's really, really good if we've gotten our first barred rock egg here. It could just be an off-colored egg from one of our others, but I think that's probably barred rock. So we have 5 eggs this morning. It's not white, but it's very, very close to white, so a little cream colored. We'll hopefully see a nice orange colored yolk in this egg. Deep orange. I had one the other day that was the deepest, darkest orange I've ever seen in an egg. which means it's really, really healthy for you. Hey, piggies! Here, pig, pig, pig.
Oh, there's wild parsnip.
Ooh. Out in our pasture we have a lot of thistles and a lot of wild parsnip. That's wild parsnip right there. So you ever see them yellow flowers in the umbral shape? Take a close look and you see the leaves coming off either side of the stems with one leaf at the end, and you see that type of ridged stem on it. That is definitely wild parsnip. I'm going to attempt to remove the thistle and the wild parsnip that are right here with this weeder. So this weeder has it's got a fork at the end, so two tines, very narrow, and a narrow shaft that's wide here, so you can really get some leverage, get down deep, and loosen up all the ground. See how it's all lifting up there? That's what we want. Now I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing. You can hear roots snapping in there, but then we're going to get a little closer to that. Try to lift it out. There we go. Not bad. I think we got a pretty good amount of root there. Get rid of that and we'll start working on the wild parsnip. These things are nasty. They will burn you up. Go to the other side. Now they'll actually cause like second-degree burns on your skin all over, to the point where you got to get plastic surgery to reconstruct the burnt skin. Some people have anyway. There we go, that's what they look like. All right, that is the wild parsnip root, and it's probably too late to eat it, but people eat that like a carrot. They'll dig them up and eat them. So this we need to dispose of. It has an oil that reacts to sunlight. There we go. We got most of the root there. There it is. That is a wild parsnip. So here's the problem with wild parsnip, is you gotta get that whole root. You know, even with the little bit that I maybe didn't get, it could come back. So you gotta get that whole root, otherwise you won't get it out. This did an awesome job. You can see down here if you look close, there's a stem that broke off. That's because it got mowed over. So what it did then is it just shot another stem out the other side there. These things are prolific and they are very hardy. It's really difficult to get rid of them. But this tool, this is the Corona GT 3254 with comfort gel handle. It's 40-inch reach. This does a phenomenal job getting all sorts of weeds out. Thistles, wild parsnip. Get some leverage there. See what sort of root structure comes out of this guy. A lot of times when I dig these up, I just get the top of the root. But look at how these roots grow down in there. Kind of help it out by hand. You wouldn't want to do this with wild parsnip, but milkweed isn't a big problem. Well, we got a good amount of the root, but man, that root is tough. So milkweed is no joke, but still, look at how much root we got out with this weeder. You'd get like that much and you'd leave that much behind if you just pulled it by hand. The war against the weeds, you know, it goes slowly. You might not get it all the first year, but you keep pulling those weeds out, you'll eventually get there. Just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of determination.